Dun, 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 dun.
All right, welcome back, everyone. There's my little intro. I am the Dungeon Master, and we are rejoining the party of Heroes Wanted. Last time on Dungeons and Dragons, we left the party in the basement after they had faced a couple more swarms of rats that have been feeding on the already dwindling food supplies of the town of Lakeshore. Um,
and giving diseases to them.
yeah, definitely a crisis going on. Disease is rampant. It is not a good situation. Um, in the battle, Einjamin had become diseased once again. And so we're going to pick up right where they left off with everybody kind of dealing with the aftermath of Einjamin getting diseased and finding all these rats and realizing that the situation is maybe far worse than they had at first suspected.
All right, so DM, I took a bite, I assume, onto hand or arm or other extremity, doing 4 points of damage. And then, how did I know that I am diseased, other than the fact that the player failed the Constitution save? Is there an immediate chill? Is it obvious that I'm diseased, or is it just uh,
Your keen training from the academy taught you to notice the differences between the giant rats that you had found in the warehouse and the first parts of the sewers versus the diseased rats with mange and pustules bursting off of them. These rats are diseased in a way that makes it very obvious. And so when you've been bitten by it and knowing that this is a medieval type of society, getting bitten by a rat can lead to disease to begin with. When you're bit by a rat whose fur is falling off and has boils on its skin, you're not exactly looking to escape that
I'll
infection
just walk.
free.
I'll just walk it off. It'll be fine. All right. I sort of look down at my lacerated hand and I look. I think I may have caught something from this creature.
Brother, if it's anything like the last time, then let me heal you now.
I'd appreciate it.
What is it? What if it's sick, like church sick?
Well, I don't know anything about that, but yes, I'll take the healing then.
Ah, yes, last session you guys had found out that the sick often end up being brought to the church. And so if you're sick like the church, that means that you die, is what they had informed you.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
Right, so
So
DM, I
that's
just did the laying on hands, which can heal a disease of choice. So,
Alrighty.
presuming that the mechanics worked out, then
Yeah,
Benjamin, you're feeling better.
Einjamin is feeling better, correct.
and as I recall, that's 5 points, so that takes me back up to full.
Correct. Well, yeah, five points, so yeah, yeah.
Right. Great. So I look around. Where are these rats coming from? I mean,
Benjamin,
is there
it seems that my laying on hands of you has cleared up your mind as well. You didn't seem entirely present till now. Good to have you back, brother.
oh, always a funny joke. Um,
I'm going to make a
yes.
perception check to see where these rats entered into the basement. And maybe there's a breach connecting to the.
By all means.
Can I offer the help action to Soggy as well?
Sure. So that would give him advantage. So
Ye-
go ahead and just roll it again then, Soggy. Okay. So you can see over here a stairway that leads down to some tunnels that connect with the sewers.
Soggy looks at a. Yep, look! Stinky.
Oh yeah, so we had some dealings with that area when we first arrived. There's more than rats down there.
Well, it seems that's where this disease seems to be coming from. If the rats are getting in through this way.
We explored that area a bit not too long ago. It's pretty intricate down there. There's architecture and such down there is far more advanced than you would expect a town of this size to have. And there's large crocodiles, and there was a huge black, hideous tentacle creature which nearly had the best of Tristan.
Maybe it might be worth taking a look and seeing what this tentacled creature might be, as it might be the causation of this disease then.
I suppose that's as good a guess as any. Should we go now, or does anyone need a rest?
I know I'm good to go, but I don't know if anyone else could benefit from a quick breather or such.
DM, did you use any of my abilities?
Nope.
He used action surge.
Action surge. That's right, because I was trying to seize the moment.
And I'm out of spell slot.
I wanted Einjamin to actually shine for a change.
So sorry,
By the way,
I missed it.
you got a new proficiency that is known as Torch.
Yes. If we're going back down into the sewers, I could really use some more weapons. Last time we were down there, I lost a few of my javelins.
Tristan,
Sounds reasonable enough.
Tristan, not really eager to go down there, but wishing to deflect the blame onto Einjamin, insinuates that perhaps Einjamin is just a little scared to go back down into the sewers.
Wow.
There's nothing wrong with being prepared there, Tristan.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he said.
Well,
but fine.
My character is out of the spell slot.
There are my javelins are down there, so I suppose I could go and get them from there. So what I propose that we take a short rest here, that everybody sort of see to their wounds. I recommend binding your hands, maybe covering up any exposed flesh. The little ones, they could get in some pretty unfortunate places.
And I need to recover my spell slots. So how long will that take?
That would take a long rest.
No, long rest for Warlock it's short rest.
Oh, that's right.
I thought it was short rest for Warlocks.
That's right. Warlocks work differently. I forgot he was a Warlock. I just heard spell slots, and I'm like, long rest.
Right.
Yeah.
So a short rest.
So where's the short rest button?
There is not a short rest button just yet. I am going to be working on getting something set up that would automatically, replenish the correct amounts of stuff like that. But for now, if you're taking a short rest, you can spend one of your hit dice if you're down on hit points and you want to do that. And then obviously Soggy as a Warlock, you can regain your spell slots. And
I'll get action surge. Anybody else who's got little stuff like that will.
Yeah, any of your short rest recharges, And then, generally this time is spent, sharpening weapons and doing mundane things like that while you just kind of take a breather, and as Einjamin said, bind any wounds. Just your basic things while you take a short rest and get yourself prepared for the next leg of the journey.
So the only benefit I could see to doing a long rest is, have we dinged level 3 yet?
Not just yet.
All right. Well, then there's no point. Hey, little lizard guy.
Yes?
Tell me about your power.
Hold on, let me get everybody into a group so I can move you to the next place.
He kind of like yips in confusion, kind of like confused at what you're saying.
Well, maybe we'll talk later.
Einjamin, do not disparage the creature. Soggy. He has been valiant, though confusing.
Oh, I'm not disparaging him. He is little. He's a lizard. He's a creature. I actually prefer calling him that than Soggy. Soggy doesn't seem like a proper name. And we're here. Let's see. We're here with Elwyn. Elwyn, you're the elf that we don't realize is an elf. Or half elf.
Yes. I'm the elf that no one knows is an elf yet.
All right. Okay.
No one's actually made a perception check to see if they actually know I'm an elf either. Keep that in
Except
mind.
Soggy.
Soggy and Tom both know.
You haven't done anything to. Have you done anything to make us think you'd be an elf?
Not yet that I know of.
Okay. All right.
No, nothing that would have triggered any perception rolls or anything like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Huzzah, we are in a basin of sorts.
Yes, so you guys came down. There was a ladder over here, and you guys came down into the sewers and find yourselves in a dry part of the sewers underneath the slums.
Oh, enjoy this. It won't be dry for long.
I have no doubts about that statement. Shall we press on then?
Brother, you look tired.
Do I?
Is that exhaustion 1 that you've got?
I thought that was
Or
Tristan that had exhaustion.
Tristan.
Oh,
Why
why does
Tristan?
Yes,
Why
Yeah,
does
but
Tristan have exhaustion?
I thought it was Tristan that had that.
because he's tired.
Oh. Tristan, you look tired.
Because he had to sleep on hard earth.
I'm just tired of putting up with you. Something similar.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that was a good likeness, brother. Very nice. All right.
I'm kind of going. Soggy's kind of like sniffing around, saying, "Smelly place, smelly place."
Oh, and welcome Tristan, just arriving.
Oh, there he is.
Quick, insult Einjamin.
Nope.
Right. So I light up a torch. Does anybody want to scout ahead? I say pointedly, looking at the little lizard creature.
I do it. He kind of like says jovially, and now a stealth. See if he can do it stealthily.
Yeah,
While
by
holding
all
a torch.
means.
Sorry about being late. I fell asleep.
That's a 9.
That might not be good.
Yeah, that's not your stealthiest moment. That's for sure.
He probably trips on like a rock or something there for a quick moment.
He probably just said, "Look at me, I'm being stealthy."
Yeah. Yip, I'm stealthy.
The overexcitement got to him.
Yep. It happens to the best of us.
He's
And that's the thing is you don't know that you're not being as stealthy. You think because you're sneaking that you're being stealthy.
perception.
I climb. Nicholas climbs out of the basin and just kind of looking around a little bit, trying to.
Let's get a
see what I
athletics
can
check
see.
just to see how well you climb
Oh, sure.
the smooth side of the basin there. It's
Skill.
like climbing a empty swimming pool, you know. I mean, it's not like super difficult. Just
18.
yeah, you
And what do I get
You
for
easily
the
do it.
11 roll of perception?
for the 11 perception, you get to see that the corner you're coming around is empty.
Corner is empty! I yelled to
All right, well, we'll go up and join him at the corner then.
I think there may be a passageway out this way as well, everyone. Let us remember this.
True.
I think it's just a loop down.
That would be how it seems.
Oh man, you guys are gonna get so lost.
hello! Soggy
So,
just says as he sees the folks around the other corner.
Tom's getting left behind over there.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure that somebody is in fact mapping this sucker.
Tom
just
is
use
getting left
seconds.
behind because I tend to play PCs who aren't present as kind of in the shadows. So
He's
I'll
absent-minded.
right. I'll do something
Alright.
for him so it's not a complete waste, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, Tom's scouting ahead.
Yeah, I'm mapping it out right now.
All right, thank you so much, Elwin. All right, Soggy, now why don't you head ahead again and look and see what you can find at the next junction.
You see a portcullis blocking the pathway here. It kind of makes it so that the sewage can't just flow through and it builds up in this spot.
Is there any sort of a lever or a pulley system that
No.
controls the portcullis?
No, not that you can see right here. It's kind of wrought right into the stone as far as you can see. However,
Watch out, brother, there's a rat.
Yep, the path on both sides is open, but as you approach the doorway, some giant rats smell Nicholas and go into a frenzy as they are, very hungry.
Is anybody keeping track of how many rats we've killed?
It's just getting annoying.
Just start putting notches on my bow for y'all.
Yeah, we
Just for that
killed
reason.
we killed a giant swarm, so yeah, more than 3.
My word, that giant rat with that initiative roll.
Phew.
Okay, so the giant rat that smelled Nicholas charges forward to bite him. Wow. So.
That's a negative.
Yeah. He tries to bite Nicholas, and Nicholas had already anticipated this. He's been down in the sewers and gets a free swing on the rat as it just charges in at him because this is a dumb vermin and Nicholas is a trained knight.
Oh, neat. Vermin, I shall cut you down as soon as I find my shortcut.
Whoa.
Yeah. So you swing Arcadius's blade, the handle glowing brightly, or the blade glowing brightly at the giant rat, and it slices into him, dealing a very bad blow to it. It basically, you cut part of its shoulder and front of its leg off, so it's kind of hobbling around and is now slowed.
Since I speak animal, what is it saying?
Fuck, that hurts.
Ow. Hello.
A giant rat attempts to bite Einjamin. A 14 versus his armor class, I think, is a miss.
It is indeed.
Yep. Tom is going to draw his bow and ready an arrow for any rats that get past the frontline fighters.
I'm gonna shoot at the rat that's over there by Einjamin. Currently. There's my longbow.
Oh, Nicholas, the bow is the front.
Shut up.
Don't forget to set your as the character Elwyn so that it is more aesthetically pleasing in the chat.
There we go.
Thank you.
Got set properly now.
You loose your arrow at the rat, hitting it cleanly. Which one? The one attacking Nicholas?
The Einjamin.
Einjamin.
Right there by Einjamin.
Yeah, easily avoiding Einjamin even though the rat got cover from him, and you skewer him going straight from his brain down through his belly and pinning him to the floor.
Nice.
Alright. And that's gonna end off my turn.
Vermin, I shall finish you off now.
With a mighty slice. Nicholas misses.
Ooh. The rat is hobbling away, but still manages to roll out of the way of your fiery blade as it swings down at it. Not quite fiery, but, radiant.
Oh, it's positively flaming. I don't know what you're talking about.
Radiant flame.
That was max damage roll too.
Yeah. He hits with the min damage and misses with the max damage.
That feels bad right there.
I'm the wrong type of min-max. Man, I'm on the wrong side of math.
The max min.
Min-max Fury Road.
Another rat rushes up to attack Einjamin, but having been through this before, Einjamin and Nicholas are well prepared for these attacks, and he cannot land his bite.
Sorry, I'm late. I fell asleep before, but Tristan will, head right behind Nicholas, and with his glaive, poke between Nicholas's legs at the rat.
Hey.
Hey! You didn't hit it, so I'm doing it for you. Nicholas.
Doing your job for you.
Yes. So, let's see.
So you miss the rat,
Ugh.
and there is a slight chance that you hit Nicholas, though not great. Yeah, you don't hit Nicholas. You're fine.
Okay.
So, for future reference, is the plan of having a person in the front ranks with a shield and then someone standing behind them attacking past them with the understanding that the creature that they're attacking will have some cover? Is that not a viable? Are you ruling that is not a viable strategy?
It is a viable strategy, but when you say specifically that you're attacking between the legs and tight spaces like this, I'm going to have to roll with the logic of course there's a chance that I wasn't going to have it deal major damage. I was either going to have it deal like 1 point of bludgeoning or maybe like throw you off balance so you get disadvantage for your next attack. But
Got it.
Just because of the jostling in the space, it is possible. And especially because he's using a glaive, which is a slashing weapon, as opposed to like a spear or something where he's more jabbing past you,
Got it.
Also, Nicholas, did you ever give me the longsword?
Yes, in fact, I did.
Yes.
Yes, because you asked for it, and retcon, I totally gave that to you after I cured Benjamin. But you were just so absent-minded that you forgot that retcon happened.
Yes, exactly. Okay, I then right here.
As long as the DM doesn't contradict me.
No, it's fine.
That's what happened.
All right, I drop my torch and I draw my short sword and I attack the rat that most recently attacked me. Which I think is that sucker right there. With a big old miss. And I think that'll be me done.
Excellent. Hold on, Tristan. Let me get your longsword set up.
Yep.
There you go. You might have to click off of your token to get it to pop up.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I see it right there.
Oh, wait. I get advantage because I have pack tactics. Yep, somehow you guys have avoided this almost the entire time you've been fighting these rats, but finally I have
They
two
realize.
rats. Yep, I have two rats attacking the same person and I get advantage.
Somehow we managed to avoid it with the 2 rats from that swarm of rats that was just like the hyper intelligent ones.
Yep. So does a 17 hit your armor class, Nicholas?
He disconnected, I think.
Ah. I will check myself. It does not.
Ooh.
Got a little armor.
By 1 point.
I was about to say that's got to be like an 18. You gotta have like an 18 AC, don't he?
Yep. And Soggy.
Concerned for his friends, he's gonna cast Mind Sliver on the deck.
The rat attempts to make its saving throw.
There's gotta be another intelligent rat.
A 16. It makes its saving throw and takes no damage from Soggy's Mind Sliver attack.
Gosh
Another smart
darn
rat.
I think it was more or less the pain numbing the psychic.
Those save or suck spells, they do tend to suck.
Sometimes. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Soggy? You do have that bonus action that you can use to dash or hide or...
I'm gonna hide behind and that.
Okay. Climbing over the body of its own deceased ally, the other giant rat attempts to bite at Einjamin. With advantage.
But to no avail.
Yes!
Whoa.
That
Oh my
mighty
word.
crit damage. Biting deep into your leg, the giant rat inflicts 5 points of piercing damage upon Nicholas.
Truly staggering.
And another 3.
My word.
And I believe that rat is dead.
It's the one that got hit by the arrow, right?
Yeah. And Tom is going to move and now has clear line of sight to shoot that rat.
Nice.
Killing it instantly.
Upon seeing Nicholas get bit by the rat, I'm going to shoot at the one that's right closest to me at the moment.
Just double checking the armor. Yep, that is a hit, and you kill another one.
Alright, and then I'm going to action surge and kill the one right beside it. To shoot at the one right beside it, I mean.
I was going to say, getting a little ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
pretty close.
Yeah, I was about to say, that probably didn't kill it right there.
1 point.
And that'll end my turn.
So just point of order, we have now 1 on Nicholas and 2 on me.
1 on Nicholas, 2 on Einjamin. Yes.
All right. It's a good night for bourbon.
Dulls the pain of getting bit by rats.
It also cleanses the wound. Nicholas swings his radiant blade, slicing the head off of the last rat on the left-hand side there. This is still with advantage.
Ooh, that might do it. Just double checking here. Yes, with my shield, my armor class is 19.
Nice. So the rat, you go to block it with your shield, but it kind of jumps up past your shield and bites into your shoulder before you shake it loose back onto the ground, dealing 3 piercing damage.
Well, Tristan missed last time, but it didn't hurt anybody, so he doesn't think it's a bad idea to hit people between their legs. Let's do a little upward motion, see what happens from there. But is that cool with you, Arperson? Doesn't matter.
I suppose.
And we can't have a conversation in a battle. Never mind. I hit it.
I mean,
I
guess
it coming. I feel it coming behind me, and I leap into the air as he swings below me.
Really, what Tristan does, he pushes like straight from the ground and upwards. Well, you know.
I guess his answer really depended on the outcome.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. If it was gonna hit, it hit something very important, but it didn't. So everything's good. I'm gonna save my ability, so I'll end my turn.
Right. I think there's only one left. So I will slash at it with my short sword. Do I get advantage on this since he's also engaged with Tristan?
He's not really engaged with Tristan.
All right. Right, we're not flanking. Got it. Lovely.
Angelman, stop messing around and finish that vermin.
Oh, they're so cute, brother. I think I'm going to take one home as a pet. Could sleep in Tristan's room.
Well, you'll have to give up
Do
Soggy.
you think we live in the same place? Peasant.
Ouch.
If you're really that high and mighty,
Aye,
what are you doing down here
Tristan.
with us?
Tristan, that's harsh.
I'm
No,
sorry, it's
Angelman's
like
not a
weird.
peasant.
It was more of a weird. Like, do you think we live in the same area, even the same district? It's wow.
At the moment, we do.
No, we're in the fucking sewers. It's different.
Give
Why'd
him a
you-
break. He does have one level of exhaustion. He's a little cranky.
I do.
Indeed,
I am
Nicholas,
so
it's
cranky.
it's so pleasure for us to welcome you to our natural habitat.
Yes, exactly. That's why I agreed to come down here because of you guys. Because I know we are best of friends.
Slumming it with us, I.
Yes. Benjamin, Nicholas, I wouldn't be here without you two.
That's probably true.
It really is. He's kind of forced here for some reason.
I'm
Me.
done, by the way.
Yeah, click on the done. Yeah,
Yeah,
ding
I
ding.
think I'm done.
That's one way to figure out who gets to do role playing is with just do it on our turns in combat. You have 5 minutes to say what you're going to say.
It's fair. We'll use initiative the whole time. Everybody gets 5 minutes.
Anyways, I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on one of the rats.
There's only one remaining rat.
That'll be an interesting blast. Do you blast under Ingemin's legs?
through Tristan and Einjamin.
Ooh, that's a
Just sort of
spicy
give
Eldritch
him a-
Blast.
Give him a dirty look.
Summoning eldritch power into his hands, Soggy unleashes a bolt of crackling energy that fries the rat solid into a smoking, crisp husk.
Well, does anyone want any smoked rat?
Rat
I had
jerky.
smoked rat for breakfast.
Give it to the talking dog.
I'm pretty sure it's not a dog.
Yeah, something. Some kind of animal that talks to us.
It's a reptile, right?
Like a little,
He's a
little
kobold.
lizard.
Right. Well, shall we continue down this passage, or do we want to check out these side passages?
Just,
Well, I
just
think
a
this
moment,
portal
brother.
close is blocking us right now, ain't it?
I think it only
Looks like
blocks
there's
the
a-
drainage pipe, but
Yes,
It
just a
looks
correct.
moment,
Some
lads.
stairs here.
Okay.
The rat's got the best of me for a moment. Give me one.
I say we check out these little side rooms real quick.
No, wait. If Nicholas needs a moment, then a moment he shall have.
We need to stay together. Don't split the party up. That's what we
Always
talk. God damn it, Ellie. It makes it interesting, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it makes it real interesting until someone ends up dead.
So yeah, Nicholas chants
then the
a
interest stops.
small prayer, and divine energy surges all around him as his wounds heal shut.
Well, as I said before, definitely be lots of rats down here. Anywhere there's water, try to avoid it if you can. There's crocodiles. And there's at least one big, black, squishy, stinky tentacle thing. Isn't that right, Tristan?
Oh yes, it was great. We almost died. Several
That's what we're
times.
here to find, isn't it? The big black squishy tentacle thing. See if it's the cause of all this.
Oh, we don't know. We'll see.
Let's see what we can find.
So
Seems-
from
Now to make a perception check. Oh, dear.
Oh, is that 5?
All's clear ahead.
So the only thing is,
I look over it.
Where
at
are we?
Elwyn.
Which? Sorry, go ahead.
Is Soggy generally good at hearing or seeing things that are being hidden? I mean, I
Most
just
generally.
assumed he's small. Small people are usually good at that sort of thing. But-
Most generally, he's pretty good at it. I don't think it's necessarily because he's small, but he most generally is pretty good at detecting things.
Evolutionarily speaking, being small does tend to come with having greater perception since you need to be aware of the threats around you.
Well, which way then? Straight ahead or to the sides? Oh,
Looks
I
like Nicholas
suppose
is
we're
going
to the
straight in that way.
Well, straight ahead, there's a rat down there. So.
I'll follow right behind Nicholas over here.
Oh
You
no,
can
a
see
rat!
We're all gonna die
Rat.
to a single rat.
I just don't want it bogging us down. It's just really annoying.
How did you see that?
My noble blood. Better. I know, friend. It's the water.
Now, guys, this seems to be a narrow passage. Would be tight going. Tristan, your sight seems to be very good. Could you see farther than my own? Or right, Soggy.
Soggy can see through dark times, so he kind of like pulls up.
Aye, 'tis a
And
dark
can I
time
make a
indeed.
perception check?
Yes, and I love the way you put that. Very cryptic.
God.
Saw you with that critical, and then Tristan with the crit fail. What a way to accentuate the difference.
It's perfect.
It
Yeah.
is.
So, Soggy, you can hear rats up ahead talking about how hungry they are.
Hungry rats. If
You're hungry for rats,
very
creature.
dang.
You
wait a
stupid
minute.
creature. There's nothing down there.
Are you saying you can understand what they're saying?
Oh,
Oh,
we already know he can talk to rats.
So
Or you
they're
weren't there.
hungry. Does
Well, he's
anyone
It is
have
very
food?
bad down.
Does anyone have food? I don't believe I do.
I can't believe I didn't come down here with that food. Let me just check.
Yeah, I don't have any food at all.
Nobody has food.
Not on me.
Well, I do, but
I do
Like
too.
this.
All
it's
right.
just rations.
I take out a small portion, or I mean, more than a small portion.
Just toss that crispy
decent-
critter down the hole. The smell of the burning flesh will do it.
A decent sized chunk of jerky out.
Ah,
I creep up to where Soggy is, and I say, "Where do you hear them?"
It is down the hall. Rats scuttling, rats saying they want to eat.
Can you talk to them, or do you just understand them?
I can talk to them, but I have tried it once in the basement. Not
Right. Just like you can talk to people, not everybody's going to respond positively.
All right. Well, I tip the jerky into Soggy's hand, so he's got a double handful of Turkey and I say, why don't you tell them that you'll give them this food if they just let us pass? I'm tired of killing rats.
Agreed.
Oh yeah.
Doggy kind of like cautiously creeps up to the hole, down the hallway, and yells out in kind of like the translation sort of tongue, "Alrighties! Soggy has food if you let us pass."
As soon as
maybe
you say
drop
that,
the food.
as soon
Maybe
as you
throw
say
the
that,
food away from you.
you hear a scuttling of rats that grows louder, and down the
I run
hall
forward. I run
you
forward
see the
and leap over Soggy.
you see the eyes glowing off of the torchlight of just thousands of rats.
I rolled a persuasion check. I got a 9.
Some things you can't reason with.
Well, maybe they just want the food. Maybe they want to
Maybe
attack us.
maybe they just heard food and were so desperately hungry they just, you know. Oh
Right.
god,
Just throw it at them.
Holy
Just throw it and run.
I throw the jerky. I'm going to try and throw the jerky behind the rat.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Yes, Tidy Cobalt, use your strong arms to throw that. Yeah, that's actually not bad. This is like a tidal wave, jeez.
You throw the jerky at the swarm of rats, and it lands behind the swarm, but it just lands amongst the other swarm behind it that is just, it gobbles it up instantly. It's like piranhas.
All right, so I stick my hand out and I just sort of start pushing him back as I go down the hall.
I'm gonna switch to my steel and sword.
And I start looking through my pack.
Froggy kind of like runs back screaming.
Hold
he
on.
already rolled initiative, so don't move your character.
Hold on, everybody. First, let's let everybody talk one at a time. So, was that Nicholas or Einjamin who was talking there? I was doing something, so I wasn't quite sure who was talking.
Well, I was saying I would put my hand out and start like scooting Soggy back behind me.
Ah, yes, Einjamin. Okay, so
Yeah.
Einjamin is scooting Soggy behind him, and now everybody roll initiative, and we will go from there.
I don't get why it does that. I only clicked it once.
Ooh. Does anybody have any oil?
That's what I was getting ready to ask myself. Does anyone have any oil we can just throw down and just chug a torch?
I don't.
I don't either.
Arg.
Right. I am going to hold my action to move to the entrance of the tunnel until after everyone who's in the tunnel has already moved.
The giant swarm of rats moves to the front of the pack. They just are all kind of surging forward towards you guys.
If I were to take a shot right now at the rats, I'd have to be shooting through Tristan and Einjamin at the moment.
Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You got this, Legolas.
All
If
right.
only someone had warned that it was a narrow hallway. Gosh.
I'm just gonna yell out, "Get down!" as I fire an arrow at the closest swarm.
Wow. Even with applying the cover bonus twice for a total of +4, you still managed to hit the swarm. However, the damage is once again not as much as you would expect.
Yeah. But hey, I still hit it. Following through on that Legolas comment. And
Are you done?
that'll end my turn right there.
Nice.
Foggy kind of like decides to summon a grasp of the deep to try and halt the rat.
There
And
you
then
go.
Get the hell out.
Of course, I back the heck out. Kind of like, tentacle! Stop!
So the attack does hit. And we'll get your tentacle out here. It deals cold or lightning damage.
Lightning.
It deals 2 lightning damage as electricity lights up across the swarm.
And Soggy's like, yeah!
Go further than that.
Slap
Run further
them!
than that, Soggy. Run further than that.
I was about to say, he's still got an action he could have used.
Yeah.
I used my action to run
That-
back.
That's
Okay.
your movement.
Yeah.
So you have movement, action, bonus action. You use your bonus action for Grasp of the Deep, and then you use your movement to move back. Or is that not a bonus action?
You cast a spell. It's an action, right?
Well, I was reading it as saying it's bonus action.
It
You
is
can summon it.
it is a bonus action. It's a pretty nice little thing because it stays there and he can use his bonus action to attack with it again and again.
So he can cast it as a bonus action, and then he has an other action on top of it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh. Oh, awesome.
Let's just move past it. Okay. I'm out of the way. Now you can move.
All right, and that triggers my held action. So I come out, and I am going to do a similar thing, just sort of move to the side, getting ready to flank whatever comes out.
And Tom is going to step down and fire an arrow at the swarm.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, since I only used the movement, I'm holding my action to attack something. They'll swarm of rats if it gets in front of me.
I don't think you can do that. I think if you say that you're going to hold, you have to hold an action. And
It
then
is. That's Pathfinder.
Yeah, or but it's you can either hold an action. So if you move, then you can't hold an action.
That's true. I believe it's true for Pathfinder, but for 5e, you can use your movement, but actually, you can still actually hold your action.
All right, that may very well be true.
I'll check. I'm checking right now. No worries.
I think that is correct. Is 5th edition is very forgiving with a lot of that. You know, like you can move part of your movement, take your action, then still use your movement, all of that kind of stuff.
Well, right. But I think specifically the hold action thing is say what the trigger is going to be and what action you're holding. When it comes to that, you can either choose to do that action that you were holding, or you can choose to move.
Oh, yeah, that way, yes. But you still have your move action. But when you take your triggered action, you can either do that or move instead. It's like take what you've readied or move.
Right. All right.
And sorry, I'm just checking something on the rats. All right, so they are going to move up to here. So they are coming to get you guys.
Now, does that trigger Tristan's held action?
You said if they moved up past the tunnel there, right?
Yep, I already did my thing.
So remember, you're going to have advantage on that.
I do, don't I? Because he's directly flanked.
Yeah, just roll again for crit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nope. So, yep.
Alright, now these rats move up behind them. Behind them. And all the way down to Nicholas.
Well, did I get any attacks of opportunity as they ran up and
No.
did all that? No?
They did not leave a threatened space.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna start hacking away. Flanked advantage?
Flanked advantage.
Nice.
Trying here.
You slice into the swarm of rats, but again, not nearly as much damage as you would have hoped.
Right. Let's hear it for low-level fighters and paladins and
Woo.
whatnot. Guess I'm done. But everybody from here on gets an advantage, I guess.
No, just you and Tristan, because you guys are on opposite ends of the swarm.
So, from my experience with the few swarms we've dealt with in the past, does fire seem to do better than the other weapons we've been using against swarms?
I mean, it has a bit of a morale effect.
Well, I'm going to pick up the torch that I previously dropped. Should be there.
Yes.
And I'll be using that to attack from now on.
Einjamin Torchbearer!
I told you we're going to have to give him that extra proficiency.
Do I have advantage on this?
Pretty soon you're going to have advantage anytime you're wielding a torch. Normally, I would stick strictly to the 5th edition rules in this, which would say that without somebody in this corner, that you would not get advantage. But because it is flanked from Nicholas and Tristan, and you have 2 other PCs standing around it, and that corner is blocked off, I'm going to just go ahead and rule that you also have advantage for this attack, just to,
Right.
give you
Great.
guys a
I'll take it.
fighting chance, and it makes logical
take it.
sense.
Absolutely. All right.
Torchmaster.
So I'm going to attack with the torch, and I'm specifically looking to see, obviously there's a rules level and then there's a game level. If the damage done is absorbed in the same way that the slashing and radiant damage was done from the arrows and from
It deals
Nicholas's sword.
+1 fire damage that is not counted when it's halved.
Okay.
So, see, this would normally be 3, right? But because it's +1 fire damage that is not halved, it's actually 4, because half of 5 is 3, +1 is 4.
Got it. All right. And I'm done. And I sort of make a motion to my side where I keep all the other torches. If anybody else wants one of these.
Yeah. Trying to sell them on the torch way.
That's right. Swarms of bats, swarms of rats. What you need is a torch, my friend.
I'm not that great with improvised weapons. Like
Nicholas
not as much
says-
bonuses.
Angemin, if you would just learn to use your weapons properly, you wouldn't have to improvise.
And Soggy, on the other hand, is more or less using power of the waters.
Muted. Okay. So if I were to move away, would the swarm get an attack of opportunity upon me or no?
No.
No?
Because they're a swarm.
They can only attack you if they're in your square.
Alright then. In that case, I'm going to back up a little bit. And I'm just gonna stand right here as I take another shot with the longbow.
What I like to see.
And then that'll end my turn right there.
My tentacle is going to attack again. Will it reach the that group of rats back there?
Yep. 10-foot reach.
Plus has 30-foot movement on your bonus action.
Unfortunately, you can't see it well enough to direct it accurately, and it misses the swarm of rats.
Dang.
You still have an action, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it would.
You can shoot it with an Eldritch Blast.
That would definitely help.
It's not halved because it's
force damage.
Yeah, it's force damage. There we go. Eh.
Mm.
And unfortunately, his blast goes high over the head of the swarms and leaves a smoldering black streak on the wall.
luckily it's a cantrip, so. Well, now it's Tristan.
Yep, I guess I'll finish this little guy off. Hopefully.
Well, not exactly a little guy. It's just
Eh.
a bunch of little guys.
Bunch of
Oh,
little
and
guys, yes. Such a good hit, but it's like the actual damage itself.
Yeah, you got the lowest roll possible on that damage.
He killed one rat.
Yeah, it's close enough.
It's good enough for you, right?
Mm.
Makes you feel good about yourself for once.
Yeah, obviously.
I know they were just rats and all, but we messed them up.
You see that one rat I killed?
I think I'll just go W from here for now.
Tom is going to step back and loose another arrow. Managing to hit the rats, but it is still alive, and that is not good. Because now they're gonna start going. So the two rats that are left in this swarm go for whichever one of you is the least well armored, and that would be.
Those two rats would actually just sort of join one of the swarms behind them.
I would do that, but then I'm like adding hit points and all of that,
right.
And that gets a little messy.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Plus, they're exactly at half right now, which is how they can fit down the tunnel. So if I add any more to them, they'd actually be too big for the tunnel.
Oh, darn.
Oh, no.
So, let's see. The least well armored right next to them is Tristan?
I got a 17 AC.
Yeah, Nicholas has a 18 and Einjamin has what?
19.
19. Yeah, so Tristan it is.
Come on, big boy.
When they leave that 5-foot space, do either Tristan and I get an attack of opportunity?
You're entering my
Yeah,
my attack.
as a swarm, I think they can just enter your space without it actually counting as like retreating.
Yeah, but he left Angeman's, didn't it?
They left a threatened space.
And Nicholas.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just wondering if that actually counts as like. I'm going to go with you do get the attack of opportunity this time, and in between sessions, I'm going to kind of ask the 5e community what the, how that works with swarms.
All right. You first, brother.
Right.
Because you obviously got time to decide who goes first when it's leaving your space, right?
There's strange time delineation thing that happens.
Whack. Wow.
And a crit.
You get that crit over there.
So you actually managed to slice both of the remaining rats in half. Well done.
Yippee skippy.
Ah, shit. It's a big one.
However, now, this next one moves up and attacks Tristan.
Come at me, boy.
Not
14
advantage.
is a miss. Yeah, 14 is a miss.
Just kidding. It is advantage. No.
It's so weird because two individual rats, giant rats, face me, then they get attacked. But a swarm of it, they don't? Question mark? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you have to imagine that the swarm, for all
It's
the
just one
advantages it has,
NRAT.
Yeah, I understand it, but at the same time, it's just kind of funny how the logic works.
well, that's all those little rats are getting in the way of each other, so they can't really do an organized. You go, then I go.
Yeah. Oh no, Nicholas.
The swarm of rats climbs up your legs and begins to bite into your flesh.
Yeah. I am just taking all the hits.
I think it's just been you.
Yeah.
And the healer's taking all the hits over here.
Yeah.
The one healer.
The one.
Party of 6. How many healers do you guys got? 2, 3? No, just one.
We'll do fine. We got one. One healer.
Well, I do my part.
Ah,
Team to team.
now you do still hit, but you no longer have advantage.
Even though there's a Tristan right behind them, literally.
Tristan is engaged with his own swarm of rats.
Okay. Well, I hit the 19 anyway, right?
Yes.
Right. And that's my shot. And
So now they're in his space. Can he then move out of his space without incurring an attack of
You
opportunity?
didn't throw away your shot.
He can disengage without occurring an attack of opportunity by moving out of their space, but he can't just freely move.
So he attacked, so he can't disengage.
Correct.
I'm done.
Can I attack the swarms of rats on Tristan without hitting Tristan?
You can attempt to attack the swarms of rats on either of them without hitting them, but if you miss, it is possible that you will hit your allies.
Is it me or the squared grids are not correct?
It's 2
Oh.
squares equals 5 feet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but now, okay. But this is actually
Or not.
5'10". So the actual distance is wrong.
Oh, wait.
Because this should be a 15 feet wide hall, but it says 25 here.
Hold on.
Or is it? It's weird. I don't know. Or am I just doing it wrong? I don't know.
Question marks?
5, 10, 15. Yeah.
There you go. What the hell?
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to move here.
Yep.
Got another swarm coming up there.
Yes, it is.
All right.
A smaller swarm. It's already been
All right.
beat up a little.
If I stand here, does that give advantage to either of them?
Because the swarm is engaged with them, I'm not entirely sure how that would work. But for the sake of story, I'm going to say that you and Tristan have worked together at the academy enough to where by standing there, you can flank his swarm of rats with him. But you and Nicholas weren't close enough at the academy to have trained together enough to have developed that kind of combat rhythm.
All right. Then I will attack the swarm that is attacking Tristan with the torch.
Harry!
Come on now, Torchmaster.
Oh,
Oh my word.
Very nice. And now I will action surge. There it is. And I will use that action surge as a help action with Nicholas when it comes time for him to attack his swarm.
ooh, fancy.
Ah. Gotcha. Good. Yeah.
I think he's only missed like once with that torch, and that was last session.
I think everyone's actually hitting, but all our damage is just shit. Like real shit.
That's because of this swarm. We don't have anything good.
Yeah, but even at the same time, we're rolling ones on our damage dice.
Oh, that's so true too.
No.
And point proven, even the DM's rolling ones.
DM's rolling ones.
You rolled a crit fail too.
The DM does not want to talk about it. Just take your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna see that small swarm that's coming up on Einjamin and see about taking a shot at that.
I sort of duck out of the swarm. Right there, hit it.
I think he's trying to William tell you.
Come on.
The rats are coming. The rats are coming.
I've got to
There
perform William Tell.
Jeez.
I even got to make.
I'm
even got
hitting
to
like
make my own
25,
crossbow.
26, like mid-20s on my attack rolls today. I'm getting those legless shots.
So you manage to knock one of the rats directly off of Einjamin. It's a shot as impressive as any Legolas makes.
Right off my nose.
Alright, and that's gonna end my turn right there.
At this
Okay.
At this point, Nicholas, I want you to go ahead and roll a wisdom check, unskilled wisdom check. You were top of your class and you happen to know that there are limits to human archery, that this man is just...
Oh.
Oh, jeez. So it begins.
The
We're
elven part of me
we're
showing.
gonna lynch you, boy.
Obviously, just because of my raw archery skill, I gotta start toning it back.
Bubba, get the diesel fuel.
Alias, did you get that?
Yeah, you get it? Alias,
Come in.
come on.
Come on now. We're all curious.
We're all-
Yeah, I'm just
That's all.
thinking, like,
Well,
how far can a tentacle move?
30 feet.
30 feet, it's on your spell list. Or card.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
probably-
I
was-
was
let's
just
just-
making sure.
let's skip
Yeah,
that
was
for
that
now.
a
Move on.
wisdom or perception?
Wisdom. Unskilled
Straight
wisdom
wisdom?
check. Yep.
Unskilled. Okay.
So it's like a raw D.
It's just like your brain
trying to-
clicking over is what it's supposed to represent.
See, I can
Now
find
for
I
a
can find a
tentacle.
wisdom.
It's skills. Oh, here, I'm gonna pause your turn quick, Soggy. There, your turn is paused. Just hold on a
Okay.
second.
Yeah,
It's on skills.
I'm-
Okay, it's at the bottom of skills.
sorry if I didn't react sooner. I was just trying to think.
No, it's not you. I'm just trying to take care of this check with Nicholas.
Oh,
quick.
shit.
Oh, we got the critical.
What?
We'll decide what that means exactly after the.
I meant to
Moving
do
right
it
on.
on
Yes.
Oh.
Pay attention, Soggy.
Sorry, paid attention, yes.
Okay, Soggy. So now you make your attack with the tentacle. This is on the swarm that is on Einjamin, yes? All right. So 7 lightning damage zaps the entire swarm off of Einjamin, and it falls to the ground, convulsing in paralysis and death.
I sort of raised my torch in the sort of the salute of my people. We
So,
torchbearers.
what else can I do? So,
That was a
Bonus
bonus
action.
action, right?
yep. So, my turn is over.
It can be.
Not
Sure.
necessarily. Soggy. So what it is you can do 2 spell attacks in a round, in your own round. But the only limitation is, like that, is that only one of them can be leveled. I don't think you did it for any of them. So
Understood.
as long as the spell card says bonus action on it, you can use it as a bonus action, and then you can use your other action for either attack and melee or spell. So yeah,
I understand.
basically you get 2 attacks. So yeah, that's great.
So this
Was-
tentacle's kind of like a spiritual weapon thing.
Was that at the swarm attacking Nicholas or Tristan? Tristan is the one who's been a little bit more derogatory of the kobold, I would say.
Oh, especially.
But it was the closest the tentacle could reach.
No, the tentacle
No.
already attacked the ones attacking Einjamin, who has been, okay to you.
It's been really racist, but in secret.
Secret racist.
Secret racist. Is that the new game now?
The best guy.
We're gonna start
Soggy doesn't
metagaming
really
their racism.
care who the racist is. He just wants to help his friend.
All right, then we will help Nicholas.
Yeah, because he's getting punked today.
So does it hit?
It does, and it deals damage to the swarm of rats attacking Nicholas. Tristan the Night Away.
This should be with advantage now, because I'm that special. Oh, max damage.
Yes, you
Very
and
nice.
Einjamin have managed to work into a sort of, rhythm and flow with each other when fighting to where you can actually work together more easily. And yeah,
Yeah.
finally,
He rolled that
some good
max damage.
It's still what, 6 or 5? Yeah.
I'll take it,
It's
man.
like 5.
Yeah, I take it. But
It's-
I'm gonna
it's better.
Axel Swords, and do a backhand swing.
Whether it's
Oh!
whether it's half or 1/4, max damage is still max damage.
That is very true.
Yep.
Just like that min damage is still minimum damage.
Yep.
He hit the 2 extremes on both his
Yes.
damage
I did.
rolls.
Why did you get 2 attacks?
My accent
Because
shirt.
the accent shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say.
How many fighters are there now? 3? 4?
I think there's only 3 of us. One of us being an archer, though.
Yeah, three
Are you
three
going
fighters, 1 paladin, a warlock, a rogue.
Super balanced.
Tell you what, whoever goes down better come back as a cleric.
Yeah. Yep,
Whoever dies first.
first one out has to be the heal bot.
That's right.
And I will end my turn here.
Come back as a cleric or a bard.
Oh god.
Tom's like, you guys got this, right?
I for sure thought you were a ranger, and I thought, oh, we have another healer, but no, you're a fucking fighter.
No, I'm a fighter. That's because of the archetype I want to go into.
That's fine. You want to be arcane archer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm.
I might need some of those arrows, Elwyn.
He
Hey,
only
I-
has 100.
Yeah, I got like 100 some right now. Most of them are copper arrows aside from like 4 of them. So, but it's not like it reduces the damage. Just reduces the amount of recoverability.
Yeah. Which I felt
So-
was fair.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I had no issues with it. After all, it was like 5 gold for 100 right there. So
Yeah, rather than being like, oh, they deal -1 damage, be like, well, what is the difference between copper and steel arrows? Well, the copper ones break more easily,
yeah, because it's softer metal.
Exactly.
Makes perfect sense.
I try to use logic when I can, in a world where you can teleport to another dimension and all of that.
Very true.
Bags that have no
Perfect.
bottoms.
Perfectly logical.
Perfectly logical.
Oh, come
Okay,
on.
Do you know what? Oh shit, never mind.
Oh my words!
Oh, wow.
He's just rolling like minimum damage.
I
minimum
just
damage.
I just
coming
want to
up
like
constantly.
put a little bit of scare into you guys. I'm not trying to TPK you or nothing. I'm just trying to make the fight seem like it's something, you know?
This fight is it's seeming like, what's up, rats?
Oh,
It's like a pet rat or something.
There it
That's not a
is.
hit.
There we go.
That's not a hit.
not a
Oh
hit.
no, it's not a hit. Jeez.
Oh, it's not doing anything. You rolled the max damage on the thing on the one
His
attack that
Alright.
wasn't a hit
way higher,
Nicholas, you have advantage on this from my last action.
because he gave the help action on his action surge.
Righto. Then here we go.
Yeah, he kind of swung his torch at them, distracting them a little.
Booga booga. Yes.
Your assistance is appreciated, brother.
You can see the swarms getting smaller as you kill more and more rats. God, this sewer is
All right.
so huge.
It's okay. I'm drawing out a map right now.
Thank you. Because
As we're going through.
we'll get lost. We will for sure
I
get
am
lost.
attacking with advantage the rats that are on Tristan.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I
you
figured.
said you couldn't. You said I would not get advantage if I attacked the one on Nicholas.
Correct, sir. You and your brother just don't have that rhythm together, you know?
I understand.
Despite
And
being siblings.
The last thing I want to do. Have siblings.
Yeah, don't get any of that ING stink on
Oh.
Nicholas.
Is that another minimum damage? What is?
Another minimum. Wow, I was really hoping you'd kill that. That way it makes it so easy for me to just target the one on Nicholas.
Right? Oh well.
I'll still just target the one on Nicholas and what comes up next.
Is that your turn?
Oh yes, it is. Sorry. Done.
Alrighty. I'm gonna fire yet another arrow at a swarm. The swarm next to Nicholas. Not quite as good as it has been, but I'm pretty sure that's still hitting it.
Even with the cover provided from him being technically in the same square.
That elven heritage.
Shh.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's-
help you with that in just a minute.
Yeah,
It's gonna come out here in a second. That ends my turn.
we're gonna trim those ears up real nice.
You're gonna wear him as a necklace.
Oh jeez.
Oh man.
Kusage.
All right, time for another attack from the. It kind of like slivers up from the void and attacks.
You could attack one and then the other.
Does that hit?
As the spectral tentacle moves through your space, Einjamin, you feel a shock of electricity. It doesn't damage you, it's just like a static shock, but you can feel the shock of the electricity as it eerily and ethereally passes through your physical form. The tentacle strikes out at the swarm of rats on Tristan, but it misses.
And Zoggy says, "Don't worry, I got this."
And launching a bolt of crackling energy, he does indeed strike the rats. Oh
For
wait,
minimum damage.
Oh, yep, even with the cover, you almost just barely managed to hit them. So, yep, good job.
They're very
They're very what?
almost dead.
Yes, yes.
And that's still about health. Yes, it does. I'll attack the ones attacking me, then there should be with advantage because Einjamin's good at being distraction.
Look at me! Look at me!
That's what you get. Oh!
Yes, he waves his torch around very effectively.
Torch Master Ironjamin.
Truly is.
What if you could make us? You could make a
Homebrew torch
subclass
weapon.
of your own
You
torch weapon.
can use. You need to get like improvised weapon feats, and
Yeah.
that's really it. Then you get more bonuses with your attack with it.
Get Tavern Brawler
Yeah.
for that improvised weapon increase.
That's it.
Come on, they've got to be up. They're gone. Are they still there?
Not willing to risk injury to his allies, Tom readies an attack should any more rats appear.
That sounds ominous. Considering the fact it's the DM controlling it.
You should read nothing into that.
Should read nothing into that.
We should
Understood.
read everything into.
We should read all we can into the DM's actions as a PC.
Man, I really wanted this battle to feel threatening.
It really wasn't, because just
It
these
only
minimum
took-
damage rolls or just doesn't hit.
Listen, every single time you roll, heart beats just a little bit faster. It's all down to RNGesus, man.
I
Yeah,
know it.
you guys have definitely been blessed by the RNGesus today.
That's fine. What goes around comes around.
It does.
One of these times I'm gonna accidentally hit someone in the ear with my arrows. They're gonna be upset. Wow, the two extremes on those attack rolls.
But no advantage this time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The two extremes on it, but it's,
Sorry,
Wow.
Nicholas. Yeah, you got advantage last time because I gave you the help action, but I couldn't this time.
That's all right. It's
Couldn't or didn't?
I'm pretty sure it was couldn't.
Nicholas and Einjamin can discuss that later.
I think
So
I
this
think
one,
Nicholas got
this
some more.
one, this one on Tristan is still up.
Yes.
It's like on
Damn
a
it.
like one rat
Alright,
on its like
alright.
last leg, just clawing about. I imagine.
All right.
Yeah, it's just one mad spike rat. He's got a
Nice.
mohawk and a ear piercing, and he's just
Does he have a vape too?
he's just
Go with it?
going crazy on him. It's like the New York pizza rat, just going crazy.
Oh my word.
Hey,
I was wondering that same thing. I noticed that.
what the hell?
What the hell? What?
It's not the attack roll ain't popping up.
Oh. Well, I did a 19 and an 8. I did 7 bludgeoning damage.
Ugh.
was
Lame.
weird.
Totally lame. I've read that they've had some rolls not popping up here and there, but I've never actually had it happen like that myself.
So it just said that it didn't show what the damage was.
It didn't show anything. Just
Oh, your box is gone. There's just no box for your attack roll.
yeah.
It just shows his name for me.
Yep.
Where
Just
that
yeah,
attack
well,
roll
I-
would be.
just your name
I
and
can
then
see it.
the
I can see it
little
on.
emote.
I can see it
I,
on mine.
I wonder. I
rolled
wonder if he
a nine.
accidentally targeted one of the dead rats already.
Nope. It's nothing.
Okay.
Nothing to do with that. You can target a dead rat all you want.
So I rolled a 19 and an 8 and did 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I already accounted for that.
One of which is, of course, the fire.
The rat is dead.
All right. And taking yet another shot upon the swarm of rats.
The only swarm left is on Nicholas. Yep. Okay. Good.
And min damage. Slowly getting lower with my rolls.
There is one burned rat still left alive on Nicholas, clawing and biting at him.
All right. Oh, that ends my turn.
Can I
Soggy's
make a
going to
can I
kind
make
of like
an untrained wisdom check to see if I can
bad
do this?
rat.
Well,
He kinda like
hold on.
runs up.
Wait, just 1 second, Soggy. What's that, Nicholas?
So the fact that he has yet to miss with the bow on these things, and can I make an untrained wisdom check as well?
Yes. Oh, not Nicholas. Einjamin. Yes.
Yes. All right. Sorry.
Everyone's wanting to expose me right now.
Okay, now you make your unskilled wisdom check. Now, Soggy, you yell what?
Bad rat! And I kind of like run up to the rat to bite it off.
Nice. I love it.
So
And
that's an
are you saying
strike,
you're
right?
saying that in the way that you can speak with animals to be able to tell the rat bad rat, right?
Yep.
Okay. And yes, that would just count as an unarmed strike. Since you don't have an actual bite attack, right? Yeah, I don't think you do. No. All right. So you grab the rat and
Are you?
bite down on it, breaking its neck the same way as like a cat would. And now you have a rat in your mouth that like, I mean, you've eaten rat before.
Yep. And I kind of like just nod and just kind of like gnaw on it like a corn at the cob.
Nice.
So that was a 12 on that check. Is that good enough?
No.
Okay.
So that means Nicholas definitely does, because he got that critical success over there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, just before we move on here real quick, I'm just going to cover real quick that Nicholas, in the back of your mind, you noticed that Elwyn was making impossible shots. And
I got it.
And then in between sessions, we're going to kind of go over like a real like revelation, and that will be your role playing moment for that.
Yep, no problem. That's what I said. We'll come back to that.
Yep. All right. So now you guys have seen just how hungry those rats were, but they're all dead now.
Every time we get here.
Soggy is going to kind of like going to check what is down that corridor now. The right.
By all means.
I turned to
I'm just going to start
Nicholas.
following Soggy.
You know, I didn't particularly care
Trying
for
to
rats
make a perception.
before coming down here, but I've decided that they're my least favorite animal.
You hear and see nothing.
You see anything down there, Soggy?
Nuh-uh. Just empty.
All right.
This place is truly terrible.
Hang on, I gotta add more to this.
Tom says, that's what I've been saying. This is the better part of the city.
All right. So which way we want to go, guys? We got up and down.
So, diseased. I remember once we got deeper into the sewers, a lot more diseased rats came. That's when it started happening. Started getting more dicey, for sure. Those rats were sickly and ravenous, but it didn't look like they were diseased. It's tough. I think we might have to go deeper into the sewers itself.
Based on where we went into the sewers just now and where we were in the sewers before, which direction from where I'm standing now do I think that area would be?
Based on your knowledge of the city,
Is this a roll?
yeah, I think you're going to need to roll. Just checking your skills to see which one would be
Maybe a survival?
the most appropriate here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with survival because like knowing your directions and everything would make sense
Right.
there.
And Tom give him a help action with his knowledge of the city.
Well, I'd prefer that Tom was here, but yes, I will just say that I give him the help action, so.
Well, how
If-
about this?
if anyone else-
Since he actually knows the city, why don't I describe where we were, and I will give him the help action, and he can check.
No. If anything, him giving you the help action is the one that I would choose for him not being here. Otherwise, yeah. I would so totally say like, yeah, if he was here.
Wow.
Correct.
So, he says, so where we're at right here, this is the west side of the sewers. The part where you guys were, where the water would still be running down there, is down towards the southeast. So, back that way.
All right. So
The
if
other
we want
way.
to go, if we want to go to where we were before, we'll need to go back the way we were, the way we came,
Back the way we came. All right.
or we can just keep looking around this area. I see no reason particular that we should head that way. I'm sure that since there were diseased rats that came into the basement from here, there are no doubt diseased rats all throughout these sewers.
Probably.
Very fair assessment.
If we're gonna keep going either one of these directions, which way you want to go?
We were supposed to head south then, but then we bank east once we get down more, from what Tom said.
That makes sense.
Okay. I'll take the lead.
Let's go that way.
So we're heading south.
Once I'm in this junction, I'll do perception to listen for rats.
By all means.
There we go, 20.
You can hear rats up ahead.
Like up ahead, or like just south.
Just south.
I think I hear some more scurrying down there.
Do we want to
Froggy kind of like looks down into like this way?
You can see piles of discarded pieces of trash that are not edible and rat droppings as far as the eye can see.
Oh, this would be a good place to look for gold.
Perhaps not at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think we should do that now.
Sounds
I know
like
I know you're desperate for money, but jeez.
Well, I was desperate for money, but now I think we're in the same boat.
I think we
We're
are.
both rich.
Fuck yeah! I'll give you a high five. Take it.
I
Take the high five. We gotta fucking bring the torches. Do we?
Tristan would probably say something like, "Yes, you probably would think this is what rich is."
I was like tempted to do that, but I'm like, yeah.
I made a perception check, and I rolled a 9.
You hear rats up ahead.
I think we
Always
just
rats.
assume there's rats around the area. It's pretty.
Spoiler alert.
Right ahead. Right ahead. Right. Yeah, squeaks. Look at this place. What's this here? DM?
It's just a little room, but there appears to be like a little crack in the wall. Something perhaps too small for anyone of regular size, but perhaps a kobold could squeeze in there.
Alright. Soggy's gonna try and squeeze the.
I can't seem to move my token currently.
I can't move mine either.
DM's
So,
doing something funny. Nicholas is trying to generally guard Soggy as he's wiggling through the crack in the hole.
Justin comes back. What are you guys doing? Standing around?
There's a crack here. The lizard creature's going through it.
Nicholas
That thing.
Nicholas is playing stuff the kobold in the hole.
Gross.
So,
Wow.
So, I need.
Soggy, you're gonna need to roll acrobatics to squeeze through there.
DM, I can't move my token. Is there something that I can should I just relog in?
You and
this
you and
is-
Elwyn
we
need to
stack on
stop
top of each
wrestling.
I can
We
still
stacked on
move
top of
mine.
Each other. That's what happened.
Yeah, just as a reference, I can still move mine. So
Yeah.
if you zoom in really big, maybe you can get a better grip on it.
We
22?
stacked on top of each other is what happened
Alright.
there.
And what did Soggy see?
Soggy slipped right through the little hole in the wall and disappeared like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh got stuck, remember?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Rabbit going through Winnie the Pooh's hole. He just pops right through and he's gone. You don't see him.
Okay. So I kind of whisper in the hole. Soggy. Soggy Stackhouse. Are you okay?
Rats! Giant rats! I kind of wish.
You need to roll stealth or something. Jeez. He rolled a pretty great acrobatics. Give him a chance.
He just popped out the other end and the giant rats are in the room.
Well, that's not good.
So do I hear the commotion, being right that I'm listening and trying to be on guard?
You're going to hear Soggy start to yell, yes.
And get
What
you
is
alive.
this?
I rolled
What
a
is this,
stealth. I mean, we're both still.
You're gonna need to roll initiative. The rats can smell you. They have keen senses.
What is this
Pick up on that.
wall made of? Is this something that can be? Is this crack something that can be widened, or is
I'm
we need to
I'm
find
sure
another
that I
way?
could get to that since I'm right next to it.
No, to be fair, I'm gonna
Soggy's
roll.
kind of like.
Hold on.
Ah!
I'm
No.
I'm gonna be
Let
fair.
him finish first.
I'm gonna be fair. I rolled for both of them. They didn't notice you, even though they had advantage on their smell check.
You use persuasion.
Oh! Oh my god! What am I doing? And they still don't smell you, so there you go. They don't know you're there just yet.
All that means is a round to get out of there.
Now this rat gets to try to sense you again.
Boo.
All right. Your turn.
Soggy kind of like wondering, and in a kind of like a deciding to kind of like get the drop on these two rats, cast Thunder Wave.
Oh god.
So that's kind of like for advantage, right? Because I'm getting the.
Yeah, they are completely unaware of your presence.
So, what do I roll? What do I get for
You
casting
just
Thunder Wave?
you just roll Thunder Wave. I don't think it has any attack component to it. It's a save.
Ooh, that didn't sound good. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's incredibly loud spell, so
Yes,
whatever
indeed.
it is, it knows we're here, or something at least.
Was
Oh,
that the
joy.
sound of a little lizard
Soggy?
creature exploding?
Soggy,
I cast loud noise.
One of the rats makes its save and takes half damage and isn't pushed, but the other rat is pushed. How far?
10 feet.
10 feet and takes all 4 damage, and it smacks against the wall, falling prone as well.
Should we have rolled initiative too, or no?
You can, but like you're not getting through that hole.
Okay.
All right.
You can
Could be
try
the-
to run around.
I, as
Did-
player, believe in
did-
Soggy, but my
Did
character
Sog-
doesn't.
Did Soggy get a movement after he cast
He
his
can
spell?
he can move or take his bonus action, but
So kind of like I'm going to try and slink through the hole.
okay, now you can start to slink through the hole, but it's going to take your acrobatics check once again to get back through it because that's how tight it is. So you can't actually like just freely move through it, and you can't move your acrobatics check as just your move action. That's your action. So you're back in the
Especially with a
hole.
roll like that.
Yeah, so you're back in the hole. So only one rat can attack you, but you're not through the other side.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Yep. Now you are Winnie the Pooh.
All right, I'm gonna roll initiative. I want to get in on this.
By all means.
Since Nicholas was actually standing there waiting, like almost with a held action,
Double
Wow.
crit.
Yeah, that's
Instant
right there.
death!
instant death.
Instant
Dang, you gotta come back as a cleric now,
Yes,
Soggy.
please.
So it's just the 4 plus the 3 for 7 damage.
I guess that's it. That's pretty much instant death. He's a small, little, dumb kobold.
Pretty sure you can take more of a hit than that.
Just a little.
Trust me, it's not enough damage to kill me.
This rat
Still a
stands
big
up from
hit.
prone, and once it stands up from prone, it kind of shakes itself off and is like, nope, and just leaves the room.
Soggy's still trying to kind of like fit through the hole. So
Now you can use your action to go ahead and use the acrobatics.
As Soggy starts hopefully coming through the hole, I'm going to ask, since I literally was saying I'm going to stand there watching,
Yeah.
if I could
I
assist him.
rolled a
Hold on. Let him finish.
If I could just assist him and give him an advantage on the roll or something, because literally I said I was going to stand there by the hole to try to help him or guard him or whatever
So
Generally, you can only
to make
give
sure he doesn't turn
advantage-
into Winnie the Pooh in the hole.
You can usually only give advantage on skill checks that you yourself are skilled in. Are you skilled?
Well, I was
Do you
going to try
have-
to grab his hands if he comes through, something like that.
yeah, so that's exactly what I was going to say, was that you can reach your hand down into there, but he's got to be able to reach it first, which that acrobatics check was just enough to reach your hand. Now, here's the rub. You can yank him through the hole, but you might hurt him.
You mean getting pulled through jagged rocks is bad?
Yeah.
I don't
Wow.
believe that. That seems some science fiction fantasy mumble jumble right there.
That seems like an action movie sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So, you have a hold of his hand, and Soggy, that is your turn. Your turn was spent crawling up, and now you reach out and grab his hand. Einjamin, it's now your turn, and then on your turn, Nicholas, you can decide to make a strength check and pull him through, but you might hurt him, or whatever else you guys want to do.
So the question then I have is that was Sagi's acrobatics check of 16, was that not enough for him to get through on his own?
No, it was, but Nicholas was in the way with his hand there, so.
You literally caused him to get stuck.
All right.
But he didn't know that he can't see through it.
to
That's
I mean,
true.
I'm only
I think
answering
you're-
because Opera Sun wants to know how I do these things. So normally
Right.
I would just be like, who knows? You don't know what the
Right
roll
now.
was, but yeah, no.
That's- Okay, so I wasn't literally sticking my head there, waiting I
No,
was-
you were leaning. Okay, the hole is on the ground, and it's small. It's too small for a full-grown man to fit through. So the only thing you could do is reach your shoulder in. You can't even see what you're doing. You're just reaching your hand in there, and you're like, "Grab my hand, creature," or "Soggy," or whatever. And so you reach your hand in there, and Soggy does that. You guys are teammates. This is all very logical what you did. And it's not like you did something bad. Because if he hadn't rolled high enough, then you guys would still have a chance to get him out of there without having to wait for his next turn and getting attacked and yada, yada, yada. But because it happened to be high enough, but your arm was in the way, in this one instance, it kind of worked against you just a little bit.
Okay. So I'm going to
would
grab
there
him
be-
with the thought that, again, I was standing there waiting right in front of the line while everybody else is reacting. The kobold starts to come through. I'm going to do a strength save, I guess.
Yep.
Um,
No, not a strength
save,
check.
not a save.
Unskilled check. Unskilled
Unskilled
check.
check.
Would advantage on that sort of thing mitigate whether or not he does damage to Sagi when he pulls him out?
No, because the only thing you can do is pull on Nicholas, which is only
Right,
going to
that's-
pull
that's
harder. So you could, wishbone Soggy or something.
No, yeah, no. So I will hold my action to attack the first rat I see. I'm done.
The giant rat starts to climb through the hole itself, and I guess that means I get to roll acrobatics. Although I am a rat, like I can squeeze way better than a kobold.
Just give him
Not with a
advantage.
kobold stuck in the way.
I mean, you ever, yeah, that's true. But I can like get up behind him. I'm not gonna attack him because it's too tight to attack. But like, yeah, I'm right there, right behind him.
Alias?
Oh, it is on me. Okay.
Wait, you're
I really would appreciate some help.
You heard him. Rip the kobold's arm off.
goddamn straight. Oh,
Whoops.
Oh no.
Not what I meant.
Rush me.
So, what happens is you go to start pulling, and his shoulder kind of gets stuck a little, and rather than risk dislocating his arm, you stop short of hurting him, but he's still stuck in the hole. Not stuck, but you know, he's in the hole. And yeah, like I said, this giant rat is like, whatever. You guys deal with that thunder wave nonsense. Screw you guys.
Ham can ham.
Another acrobatics check, right?
No, because now Nicholas has his hand in your hand, your options are well, you can make an acrobatics check to make his strength check easier. Otherwise, you have to tell him to just let go and let you crawl.
Then I'm going to make an acrobatics check to make it easier.
Okay. Soggy attempts to get loose to make it easier, but somehow only manages to panic a little and constrict himself, and now it's even harder for you to pull him free.
Finish your turn there, Soggy.
Sluggy? Did you get disconnected or something?
Yeah, I don't know, but you there, Soggy? I'm gonna go ahead and end your turn for now, and let us know when you get.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
there
just
you are.
nervous about this.
Oh, you should
I'm
be.
really worried.
You should be. Einjamin.
Yeah, same as before. I'm gonna hold an attack to attack the first rat that I see.
The rat scratches at your feet. It can't quite bite you, but it's grabbing at you, trying to pull you back so that it can eat you.
Right. Gonna try to pull him through again. Here we go. This time I know where to find it.
Pray to your
Unskilled
Lord.
strength.
Pray to your goddamn Lord before you roll.
Whee! Oh,
Oh
look, the same
my
nothing. I tug on him in a bit, and then I give up again.
Nicholas is being very careful not to do any real damage to Soggy. He doesn't want to hurt him, but it's putting him in danger, and the whole situation is quickly spiraling out of control.
Maybe the rat will also not want to hurt him.
Just
Looking at
maybe.
Nicholas's good example.
Soggy, if you can fart, do it now.
Theoretically, he can Eldritch
this is
blast
just
from his butt.
nerve-wracking. This is suspense and
Is that your turn?
Nicholas,
Yeah,
and
sorry.
your turn.
Getting back to the screen. I was on the sheet.
So now you can attempt an acrobatics check with disadvantage in order to try and get yourself a little freer so that you can be pulled free. You've managed to get yourself into quite a little predicament here.
okay. Another acrobatics to make it easy.
Yep, but disadvantage because now you're really twisted around in there. You do manage to free yourself just a bit, just for the sake of giving you guys an idea of how I'm going to do this. In order to pull him free, it's a difficulty class 12 check. If you succeed by more than 5, you hurt him.
Fun.
Well, now that he's not stuck anymore, maybe we should just let him crawl out on his own.
Now, what's the fun in that?
Would put his life less in risk.
Oh,
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Same as before, I will hold my action to attack the first rat that I see, and I say, I think he got in there on his own, all right, brother. Maybe he can get out without your help.
Einjamin readies his action to cauterize the bloody stump left behind when Nicholas rips Soggy's arm off.
I have my short sword out, by the way.
Okay. Not your weapon of choice?
Well, my weapon of choice for attacking swarms will and always will be the trusty torch. But for single creatures, a bladed weapon is preferable.
The trusty torch.
The rat tries to pull on Soggy, but rats aren't exactly like orangutans or anything. They don't have good grip and pull strength.
Is there any way that I can assist the help action? Is there anything I can do other than just tugging like a moron?
I would say, that you could like
Why?
throw him a bit of rope or something like that, but with the position that you're in and everything, I think that it's pretty much either pull or nothing right now.
Okay, I'm just going to ready an action. Just going to, hold the whole initiative, hold everything. Pause.
All
You go,
right.
Soggy. Do your thing.
$22.
Yay!
As soon as Nicholas pulls his arm out of there without trying to yank the kobold with it, the kobold just kind of shoots right out like a cork.
So that ends the initiative.
No.
Loki
Still
kind
got
of like
rats.
exhausted, kind of like clambers behind Eldwin, kind of like exhausted.
I'm
Stick a torch in the hole.
Screw
that
off.
is what he told me. I'm going to hold an action to hit the rat that I'm sure is coming out.
The rat comes out.
And I will attack him with a short sword with advantage, correct?
Advantage? Yeah, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be aware of you, so yeah.
Well, I was also
Oh,
holding my
flanked,
action in
yes.
case it came through.
Yeah, flanked.
Yeah,
Yep.
So we're both waiting for it to jump out. We're both going to smack it hard
Yeah.
instantly.
All right. So here's mine.
Before your blow can land, Einjamin swings his short sword and ends the rat's life.
Right.
That was
I'm
quick.
going to, for my turn, I'm going to stick a torch in the hole. Quite literally. Boom.
Not a euphemism.
Nope. And then that'll be my turn that I was holding.
Yep.
And I'm done.
And I'm just
The giant rat is done.
I'm just putting you there so you can see.
Okay.
Like you're kind of peeking through the hole, so that's what you kind of see. You don't really see it
deal.
that well, but you know.
I got it. Yeah. Is that combat?
And Saki, with an exhaustion on his face, kind of says, "No more holes. No more souls."
Right.
So, examining the hole, is it something that there's loose brick? Is it something that if I kicked it really hard,
It appears to
something would
be
happen?
it appears to be just a naturally occurring small crack in the rock that this was carved out of. I mean, there's some loose bricks around where the man-made structure crumbled, but nothing.
I'm gonna kick the crud out of it.
Nicholas
See if it does
begins
anything.
kicking at the
Dance.
wall.
Not
Is
that I
it- is
don't
that an
share your
unskilled?
frustration. I'm pretty sure that what he's described is something that cannot actually be widened.
But I'm still gonna hit it.
Yeah,
Right.
you're just denting up your greaves a little.
Okay.
It's probably best to move on from this area.
Not until Nicholas
No.
has kicked the crap out of these bricks. They gotta pay.
How wounded
Well,
does the kobold look?
I mean, you know, he definitely doesn't look 100%, but he's not.
I'm trying to look at the red bar and I can't really tell anything.
Yeah,
from that.
no, I know. I thought I had subtracted his 7 points, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. About a third of his health. Technically,
Moving right along.
technically a little over, but you know.
Yeah, moving right along. Tristan, which way were we going then?
We're still heading south, and then we head east.
Well, there's a little path right here that's heading south.
I'll lead the way, because I'm
Brave.
At this junction, I will do a perception check.
Yep.
I hear and see nothing. I trip and fall and die.
Sounds about right.
Oh yeah, I need a torch because I can't see, I guess.
Yeah, you don't have dark vision.
Right.
Or does he?
No, I failed a pretty bad insight check a couple games ago. I'm gonna wait for another very blatant clue.
Once I
before
cast
make another
spells,
one.
you can do it again.
Yeah.
So you hear and see nothing, as you
Yeah.
said.
It seems pretty clear here. I don't hear, see anything.
At least it's not wet.
Yes. We could head down and go more south. Maybe there's a path leading out to the east, or we could just go through here.
Well, it already looks like there's some stairs right there that go east.
Yeah.
Right where Tristan's standing.
I'll lead the way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
East
get
works for
this
me.
drawn onto my map at the moment.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's another. Ah, I see it. There's a rat here. They're right above me.
No rats here.
It hit away.
What are you talking about? No rats.
I thought I saw it for a second there. Well,
You
I
you
guess not.
did indeed see the wounded rat retreating into the shadows.
It seemed kind of singed for some reason.
DM, is this section over here that looks like stairs? Is it stairs like going down? To...
Thunder is more sound than is
Yes.
more sound.
Those are stairs going down. And
So
yes,
it's like another...
and yes, the thunder damage didn't burn it, but yeah, it does look beat up and bloody.
So which way we want to go, guys?
So how did you guys get into this little room here?
Oh, it's just a way right here.
I'm kind of standing in the doorway almost. I was just kind of peeking in the room as everybody was still around, but now everybody's running around like loonies.
Yeah. Nope. There's just goes to. Oh, there's another fucking rat. All the way on the other side of the room. This just heads south again. It goes back to where we were.
No, it doesn't go back to where we were.
No, yeah, we're still heading south.
Okay.
Because where we were
Nope,
was in the
there's-
north.
Now it's a dead end.
It's a dead end.
Heading south is a dead end. God
A
damn
totally
you,
dead
a
end?
19 goddamn roll.
The rat smells Tristan and begins squeaking loudly, and you all hear the squeaking of many rats. Soggy, you understand that they're saying, food, food, food.
Hey, Soggy, are you using voice activation or are you using a touch? Not touch. Push to talk.
Push the talk.
Okay. Because you're like cutting out just a second there. So
Sorry,
let go of the
sorry,
key.
sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So just let go after you finish speaking. Because
All the
sometimes
fighters-
you just goddamn.
All the academy lads go on initiative 11.
Yeah, I guess so.
As you were taught.
Wait till the enemy
Wait.
strikes first for defensive.
Hold.
Well, given the fact that I cannot see.
The Academy preaches it is not who strikes first, it's who strikes last.
I am just going to move like right here and just hold my action if I see any rats. Right there.
You guys are going to be so sick of rats.
Oh,
man.
we're already there. Oh, ready
yeah,
there.
we were there last session.
No, we were there. The second one. Jeez.
Nicholas over there throwing up in his mouth.
I mean, just to, just to be fair, like I didn't make you come back by the rats.
That's a valid point. He didn't make us do anything. He just populated the area.
Yeah, I know. How dare I use like realistic fauna? Should be populated with pixies and gnomes.
Exactly.
Okay, he's gonna Eldritch Blast.
You smack the first rat that comes running up by Tristan with a bolt of energy of pure eldritch force, killing it dead in its tracks.
Nice shot.
Max damage, too.
It's either max or min right now.
Not for me. I don't ever hit either one at the moment. But I say that, and then I'm going to be hitting minimum every single shot now. Saw you free MVP.
Do you have anything else, or you're ending your turn? Soggy?
I'm ending my turn.
Excellent.
I was trying to end my turn, but the button wouldn't work at first.
It happens.
How the hell did he get there and attack me?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't attack after I double moved. Oh. But I would have missed anyway, so same difference.
And it would have been min damage if he hit.
Yeah, my god, that was another one. Einjman, there's more rats!
I just got so excited that I could actually just make it to you.
He let his excitement get to him.
I just want one combat tonight to actually have like some suspense.
Well,
if we can find that tentacle monster, we can. I'm pretty sure that'll provide some.
I'm pretty sure that the thing attacking the crevice thing was enough.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Can't hear anymore.
Can't hear us?
Odd.
That's weird.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the wrong guy. Einjamin can't hear anyone. Did you hit deafen on Discord accidentally? Can somebody type that to him on Discord?
No, his icon is clear, so he didn't.
Oh, okay. Yep.
He gets his
Doobie
turn.
doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba. Come
God
on,
damn, they have
Sean.
so many rats.
Are there? Can't see
1,
any.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gosh.
You hear us now?
Yes.
Yay!
Welcome back. You're holding your action. Move to the
Yes.
giant rat.
Oh, that triggers your held action. A rat runs right up to you.
All right. Which one? This one that's right
Beside you.
right there. Okay. I'm gonna hit it with my short sword. Down you go.
You hit it and kill the rats. Einjamin is becoming quite the expert exterminator.
God! Max damage from Benjamin and minimum damage from Tristan.
For all his boasting, he's not very good at dealing damage.
I have switched styles from freaking glaive to sword and shield, so cut me some slack, bud. Tristan says. I don't know. He's talking very funny, and it's not.
To be fair,
Period.
he is very good at boasting.
That
I
is
can
also
tell.
true. Very true.
How much of that boasting actually can
This
be backed up,
this
though?
this sword is too plain and peasant-like. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Maybe the sword would be more
Dude,
effective
I don't
if we
see
had
any
more
gold
decorations.
on it. There's no silver lining and gold trimming on it. It's off. It's
It just
Almost.
feels cheap.
yes.
Okay,
I
Conan.
turn away from Nicholas. I think that's it for me.
Do you like how the emote there reminds you whose sword that is?
Yes.
You're insulting
Oh.
Nicholas's sword.
That
You
he
better-
didn't need to use.
You best hope he doesn't get offended and decide to take it back, making you use that glaive.
No, I can use my glaive. I thought I had a fee, but then I didn't because of obvious reasons, and then yeah.
I mean, using the shield is a nice AC bonus, but
It is.
that extra
But-
attack with a glaive is pretty
It
good
was
too.
the glaive. The whole premise of the glaive was to attack without being attacked, being within 10 feet, attacking and come
Oh, I
towards
see.
me, and then I was going to take Sentry as my other feat next.
Oh, yeah.
Sentinel. That's
Sentinel, yes.
amazing. Those
So
two
I
feats
stopped him
combined.
straight there, and then it's just. But I
Those two-
screwed it up.
Those two feats are awesome together.
While the boys were lamenting my old longsword, I moved up to try to take care of business.
With your even older new sword.
Exactly. it's new to me.
But
Yeah.
no advantage on. Oh, wait, yeah. Nope, no advantage
still
on that
hits.
because he's not.
Still hits.
Yes, it does
A
still hit.
19, I suspect. Still hits. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
yes. I was just clarifying no advantage.
You have not earned your advantage, sir.
Sit down, young one. We
Check,
will let you hit.
check
but you
your
will not have
advantage,
advantage.
Nicholas.
Check your privilege.
Oh, geez, killed another one. Sweet.
So we should just start telling that to Tristan whenever he starts boasting. Check your privilege, sir.
But I am so very privileged. Unlike you peasants. And some other shit. I don't know. Seriously, he's like, he looks like he should be charismatic, Tristan, but he's like, everything he says rubs everyone the wrong way.
All right.
Let's begin round 2.
Fight!
Alright, I'm gonna move to right there. here. And I'm just gonna shoot at one of these rats that I'm seeing.
Yeah, now remember that you have
That's-
Tristan and Nicholas in the way.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I'm noticing that.
they're a little bit lower because that's down in the basin of the trench there, and you guys are up on the walkway.
So how much? So that's gonna
Like
change things right
That's
there.
like a
being
plus
little lower.
8 to its AC or something.
Yeah,
Plus
they,
6.
yeah, they just get pluses to their AC. I'm not going to give the exact number
Yeah.
right now, but yeah,
Right.
it's
If I
And the
remember
way
that-
he's rolling,
it's
though,
plus 6.
Well, my last roll was like a 16.
and the roll before that was like a 27 or 26.
No, go ahead. Go prove that you're no man. Bounce,
Thinking about moving up to
bounce
70
the
with
air,
you, 'cause I still
bounce
just
the
have
arrow off of the ceiling and arc it down like a pool shot.
If you
Oh,
make
my
this
word.
shot, I'm gonna do another
Yeah.
another roll.
this- Yes,
Tristan sees no problem.
I'm gonna do it. Come on. Oh, the
Oh,
critical
no.
fail. I knew
Oh.
it. I had a bad feeling about that.
Oh,
The
jeez.
critical fail. Ooh.
Oh, let's see what happens.
Yeah, he's rolling to see if I hit one of y'all.
Yeah, let's let him talk. Let him talk.
You hit one of them.
No.
It's fine. We have good health.
1 through 50 is Tristan. 51 through 100 is Nicholas.
It's gonna be Nicholas for some reason.
Nicholas, you
It's like
feel
calling-
a sting
calling midair.
in your shoulder as an arrow bounces off of your shoulder plate that protects you. It doesn't pierce through and cause lasting damage, but it bruises your shoulder, dealing 4 piercing, or not piercing, but 4 damage. Spicy.
Does that throw off the scent at all? Of the earlier never missing?
Yeah, there you go.
Paladin's Journal, entry number 13. I suspect that the strange elf suspects that I know. That he suspects that I suspect he's an elf. Recently, he attacked me,
And you
aiming for my
expect,
heart.
the expected.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't throw him off at all. In fact, it convinces him even further.
Yeah, now he's purposefully attacking me to throw me off. Clever elf.
Alright, that's gonna
It's
end my
like
turn
if you-
right there.
It's even worse. Like, oh, it could hit either Tristan or Nicholas. Oh, it's damaged, so it's gonna be Nicholas. I was so sure as well.
I like how you called that like it was a coin in midair. Like that's pretty good.
The rat tries to scramble up the side to attack Nicholas, but he's ready for it and gets a free attack in.
Really neat. Against which one? It's kind of crowded.
Should be one directly
The
down.
very bottom one, yeah.
Okay, very bottom. Thank you.
And yes, I know my black ping is hard to see, but it's so awesome.
Man, I put that way back at the beginning of the game. Wackadoo.
I know, I just wasn't going to bring it up at that point. You slice the rat's head right off.
Right off.
Oh,
Tom,
why couldn't it be left off?
Tom is, like, okay, you guys got this? Cool.
Come to Lakeshore, see the sewers, play with the interesting creatures.
Rat bites can
Okay.
be quite nasty, mind you. My sister was bitten by a rat once. No, really.
Seriously? Did she have
Sounds
to get
like
like
a
a
punchline
billion
coming.
shots?
We apologize for the fault in the subtitles.
Okay,
And now it's a
Probably
D&D
gonna
game.
try and do another Eldritch Blast at the rats.
Man,
Oh, jeez.
there is one person who's been rolling poorly tonight. I'd like to think that his poor rolls are allowing the rest of us to experience the good rolls. It's sort of evening out the cosmic balance, if it were.
Soggy
Actually, I
manages
just
to
have a
miss
question.
you guys.
I just have a question since
Yeah.
that was a critical fail and I'm directly in line.
Yeah.
Is that going to hurt me too?
He's rolling for that right now.
It had a
Yeah.
chance, but he managed to miss you guys.
Okay, good deal.
Does that further convince you, as
So
if the
what else
game-
can I do?
You will notice that Einjamin came into the chamber and then cleared the line.
You have nothing else.
Although it would be funny if all of a sudden Elwyn and Soggy were like attacking and hitting you, and then all of a sudden Tom does. It's like, wait a minute.
Hang on. This is further convincing Nicholas.
Pretty sure these guys betrayed us.
Wouldn't that be something?
Come at me, giant rat.
Time to die.
Wake up! Time to die.
Oh my god, this is just
It's some max damage, but it doesn't hit.
this is so sickening.
Come on,
The
Inji.
fact that none of us are hitting now.
If I move to here, am I with advantage against the rat that is attacking?
You are.
All right.
Even though you and your brother suck at fighting together compared to you and Tristan.
That's okay. Enjamin's a master strategist all on his own.
I just
Yeah.
follow the lessons. I'm really not a master strategist.
Follow the lessons of running without armor or your weapons into a hostile situation. And now you crit. What the fuck?
Like he said, you just
Jesus
follow the
Christ.
lessons.
Jesus Christ.
This is all elementary stuff they taught us in the first year.
And Jimin was an excellent student the first year. The first year he knew what he was doing.
And then he got the sophomore slump.
Yeah.
That's
and
actually
it
true.
lasted until now.
When we got to time to learn things like languages and game theory, stuff like that, he was
Ethics,
really bad at it.
morals.
Ethics, morals. Indeed.
There's one more rat.
I'll
You
take
done?
care of this.
Are you done, Enji?
I am done.
Am I? I don't think that's I don't have advantage on this.
You do not.
Nope, I guess not.
The cheap leather chafes your hand and just feels wrong as you're swinging it. It's rough and it just is not flowing smoothly. The blade
You're
feels
used
all
to-
unbalanced and not masterfully made.
You're used to like shark skin and
This sword,
Shark
the
skin
grip,
hilt.
the leather is drying my hand. Ugh.
Oh my word.
That's it.
back to Glaive you go.
Realizing at once that he could not let Enjamin show him up tactics, and that Tristan may be used to a very moist hand. Nicholas moves to an advantageous position before attacking. I hope that your lubricated hand comes back soon.
Why do you have advantage again? Every time.
Although that time I
You-
moved
yeah, you actually
specifically
do.
so I would be at
You actually
advantage.
do.
Yeah, he has advantage. Yeah.
That time I actually did reposition for advantage.
Yep. And minimum damage, but enough to end the last rat, making Nicholas seem like the hero once again.
This is ridiculous. What is up with our damage rolls? Jeez.
Our attack and damage rolls, man.
Well, I prefer to look at it as, again, masterful tutelage. Never do more damage than you need to do.
What do you just roll a d8 for? What?
I'm just seeing if I roll a bunch of d8s randomly, will they all roll once?
Okay. Oh, there's a 1 there. There's a 7, it's 5.
Okay.
You
here
just
we go.
wasted all your luck on that.
Yeah, you did. It's going to be 1s and 2s the entire way. Okay,
All right.
I am pretty tired of rats and this cheap... You know what? Never mind. Let's go to the east side and leave this area. It's a dead end.
All right.
If you say so.
There is a path that goes further east when we backtrack, though. So
Yeah. East and the right side. Because we went down here to check if we go south more. But we
Yeah.
checked, so now we head back up.
well, we can technically go more south, even when we do backtrack as well.
No, there's it's dead end as well.
Dead end as well.
I would
couldn't see that
like to
far.
make a special note that at no point have any of us said that we would clean up the rat corpses. So while there are lots of rats things, there would be blood splatters everywhere, and I try to make a mental note, just a lot of blood splatter in case we come back this way later.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm just
roll another perception since I'm here.
You can.
and I'm going to assist.
You
Not
see the water level rising in the distance.
Is there sounds coming from there?
The sound of water.
Sound of water. Love that.
Tristan turns to Ellen. I remember the area we were at with the tentacle. There was quote unquote water. I think this way is the right path.
All right.
And you are 100% correct.
Hurrah! I guess it's map change time.
It is, and then that is where we will end for this week and pick up next week as you guys continue your trek through the sewers. But I'm going to go ahead and get you to the next map just to...
So what
And
is
the next platform.
we're doing all right with sort of the role playing as we play the game, but do you want to set aside time? You said in between sessions. How do you want to do that? Do you want to do that via texting, or do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like give you some options for how this like revelation comes to you, and then you're gonna have some opportunities to decide how that plays out when it comes to what you do about it.
Okay.
So is it like him in his mind thinking to himself kind of thing?
Yeah, it's Nicholas being Nicholas and, being better than everybody else figures out right away that like there's something up with this.
Okay.
Oh, it's blank.
Not for long.
We've fallen into the void. The void.
That
the
void that Soggy
darkness.
created to summon that tentacle we've all fallen into somehow.
Oh,
Yeah, there
here
we
we are. I'm gonna make sure I'm not in the goddamn coop.
Yeah.
Could
So
you center us out?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
actually
At
up
the
at the
corner
top.
left
I was
side.
I was on the other one just on purpose. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on the other
All
side.
Okay.
Split the party.
Yes, that's always best.
So you guys find yourselves in an area of the sewers where the water levels are now, risen in the trench beneath. And just like before, if you walk in the trench, you're about knee to waist deep in sewage. Soggy, you would be like up to your eyes.
So we're talking like rough terrain sort of conditions in that.
Yes.
As long as we're not in the sewage itself. Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, friends. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good
night.
gaming, guys.
Can't wait to see what comes next.
Death and more rats.
Cheers.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm
Hopefully we
sure.
find that tentacle monster.
I'm sure Einjamin and Nicholas will be able to, and Tristan will be able to tell you what comes next in these sewers.
All right, I'm gonna
Rats.
head out, finish my dinner. See you guys.
All
Take
right,
care,
thanks,
guys.
everybody.
Yeah.
Mhm.